Bonjour les amis, vive le français! I hope that you are all doing well. Today I want to tell you about hébergement in France. So this video is in French language. If you want, it's in English language. Sorry, English language. You can also find it in French language. I also did it in French language. So if you prefer, you can listen to the French one. Hébergement. So you're coming to France for traveling, and then you are telling yourself, okay, where can I stay? Where can I sleep? You know, you have many possibilities, so let me tell you. First, of course, are the hotel. For a long time in France, you had the hotel with the stars, from 1 star to 4 star. 1 star was the worst, and 4 star was the best. Now it's just changed. I think we have 5 star, like the rest of the world. In all the world, the top hotel have 5 star. You have many big group, big companies. They have many brands, many brands. You have a big group that is called Le Groupe Accor. Accor is a big French group, and they have many brands. You all know some brands. So some brand, for instance, is called Les Hôtels F1. F1 is a very cheap hotel that is 1 star. It's usually on the highway, but it's like a highway motel, you know, in the US. I think many people use this just with a girlfriend, boyfriend, so it's not very clean, but that's okay. I think it's okay, and it's cheap. It's cheaper. Then you have the 5-star hotel that can be really luxury hotel. You have one that's called big brand that's called Château, Relais et Château. You will be sleeping in only the castles, on only the very old housing. So that's really magic. If you come to France and you can afford it, just go there because it's really some kind of memory. Huh? You have the service is perfect. The place is like, wow, you know, this is the place from 400 years old. All the furnitures are old. It's really magic. You have also some hotels, 3-star hotel brands that's called Novotel. You have another one that is 2 stars that is called L'Hotel Ibis. You know, there's many possibilities. How much does the hotel cost? Usually hotels are not cheap. Your hotels are always expensive. If you even go to the 1-star hotel, it could be like 50 euro, 45, 50, 65, this kind of price. If you go to the 5-star hotel, it really depends. In Paris, it's crazy expensive. In the countryside, it's cheaper. It also depends where the hotel is. Okay. Another possibility that is really nice is called chambre d'hôte. So chambre d'hôte used to be very popular. Many people, individual people, they open the business. What they do, they buy the house. Usually they try to find a house that's an old house, like this one here, you know. So they buy the house that's a little bit old. You see here, so you live in the house like this, you know. Okay, so it's very nice, you know. So you live in a house like this, and you will be staying, or sometimes it's a middle-aged house, or sometimes, you know. So they buy the house and like this, and they say, okay, you can sleep in the room upstairs for 1 night, and it is nice because it is cheap. So you have to check on the chambre d'hôte. You have to check. I will show you all this and more deeply. You have some website where you can see, and some of these places is really nice. I remember I did it once, and now the price really varies. Some chambre d'hôte, usually you have to pay at least 40 euro, 50 euro. One thing also, you have the contact with the people. You have the person, it's his home, so you will talk to him. He will prepare the breakfast for you. He will prepare sometimes the dinner for you. I did this also in Italy. I remember. So there was chambre d'hôte. Now chambre d'hôte is going down a little bit because what's happening is you have more and more individual people who are just doing Airbnb, the website. Many people do it. Why they do Airbnb? Because chambre d'hôte is a real job, but Airbnb, anyone can do it. As long as you don't do it longer than 2 months, I think you should not make, not 2 months, but you cannot earn more than a certain amount each year. So anybody can do it. Like I have a job, then I want to make extra, I can do Airbnb. So many people do Airbnb. If you're looking for budget traveling, just go for Airbnb. Some people, they will even tell you, you can sleep in my garden, that's Airbnb, you can stay there, it's next to the sea. You can sleep next to the sea, you can enjoy the seaside, and this only 10 euro 1 night, or only 15 euro 1 night. Okay. Another thing that you have now in the countryside, you have a lot les gites. Les gites ruraux ou les gites d'étape. Gite is really funny because usually it's the place people will let you come here to stay, and usually it's in the countryside, and sometimes it will be like at the farmer place, and he can show you some things about farmings, and you can see his way of life. So that's funny, gites ruraux. Also a bit expensive, maybe 40 euro, 35 euro, 45 euro. Very budget way accommodation that's very budget, very cheap, is the youth hostel. So the hostel is very popular among young people. It can be 15 euro, very cheap. So the hostel is something very good. You have this in other countries as well. In France, it's called auberge de jeunesse. But I will show you all this more deeply one by one, so you can see. Something that people do, some people like walking. They will walk with the backpacker, they'll have the bag, and they will be walking, and then they can stay in some refuge. So usually this is in the mountain or in the countryside, in a place where you have no roads, no cars, and you can sleep in some place, that is just to take to like a small wooden hut or something. And sometimes it's free, sometimes you have to pay a little bit, and the comfort is very low. You will take your bag and you just sleep like this. Now what some people do, they like doing is camping. So they will have the camping car and they will travel all over France, and then they will park the camping car inside the camping place. So the camping place, it really depends. Some camping places are very high standard. You have the swimming pool, you have the tennis court, you have the mini golf, you have many activities, and they will even organize activities for you in the summertime. So some people will just take the camping car, stay there. So it can be more pricey. Some camping place can be very cheap. You can go there with the car, or you can just go there with the tent or with nothing, and you can just sleep over there. So it's very cheap. The camping is very cheap. Some people, what they do is they do camping sauvage. So they just take the car or they take the bag and they sleep anywhere, in the forest, in the field, anywhere. This is illegal, but many people do it. If you have the camping car and you do this, it's a bit dangerous because maybe the police will see you and they will fine you. But if you are, what many people do now is they have the car, and on the roof of the car they have a tent, so they can spread the heat, open it, and then you can climb on the roof of your car and you sleep in the tent on the roof of your car. So this is very popular. Or some people, they will just have the tent like this and they will just take on the bag and go around. This is the different possibilities that you have in France to sleep, the different accommodation. I will tell you more about this. I will tell you more because I think it's interesting for many of you who come to France to travel. So just be patient. I will do videos, show you the website, show you everything. À bientôt les amis. Au revoir.